Yo, what is up, all you Stone Cold Superfly, Illmatic Fish Keeping Funky Dollars? You watch AQUATICS. This dude right here. AQUAFunk. So listen, today we're gonna go over my 10 most spectacular angelfish that is attainable. To everybody. A long time ago, these fish were hard to get. You didn't see them a lot. But nowadays, you know, you can get them in your home, in your tank. Some of these fish are fish that has been around and kind of fell out of the scene because, you know, the supply wasn't there, but they're still attainable. And these fish, I believe, are, how you call it, they're rock stars. All right, if this is your first time visiting my channel, please hit the subscribe button and notification bell so that you get all the little funkiness as I put it out. And please leave a comment. I need to know what you guys want so I can provide. You know, just let me know.
Ask and you shall receive.
And most importantly, hit that thumbs up. Listen, hitting the thumbs up costs you absolutely nothing, but it's priceless for my channel. You know, plus it'll help the channel grow. You know what I'm saying? By leaving comments and thumbs up, it'll help the channel grow. And that way I don't have to hear, you know, my old lady, she'd be like,
are you doing that YouTube stuff again?
I'd be like, baby, it's what I do. It's who I am. I gotta be me.
Well, I think it's a waste of your time and my money.
No money.
But baby, it's not all about money. It's about the education. It's about you know, the helping people out. It's about the artistry of editing. It's about all that stuff. It's more than about money. It's about, you know, the hobby.
Well, it's about to be over.
That's kind of what I get on a regular basis. So hit that thumbs up so that we can prove it wrong. I gotta admit, it's a little difficult for someone like me who pretty much never found an angelfish he didn't like to pick 10 angelfish that I would consider is attainable yet stunning. But I'm gonna have to start with the blue marble angelfish. The blue marble, look, I did a video talking about how I felt the marble angelfish was a superior angelfish because of its diverse DNA, and that's the reason why it has the marbling. But blue, I mean, come on, that's just another factor to throw in the mix that makes it even more better. You know what I mean? All right, the next is actually two types of angelfish that I'm gonna put for number 2, and the reason why is because it's kind of the yin and the yang of angelfish. That's the double black and the platinum. Both of them single colors, you know, just one color, but the brilliance of the double black, the jet black, almost like it's a shadow, and the angelic look of the platinum, I had to put them together because, I mean, you can't. I can't pick one over the other. I just can't. Sticking with the black and white theme, you got to put in pandas. Pandas, I don't even know why they call them pandas. They should call them cows because they look more like cows than pandas to me. But pandas. All right. So what prompted this video was my last video I did on the blue platinums at Consolidated Fish Farms. Look, my girl Mida, she don't really watch my videos. I think she's had enough of them, to be honest with you. But she saw that video, and it was the first time that she went.
Ooh.
So I foresee blue platinums. Not that they're on this list, because the blue platinums would be a little bit harder. This list is more about fish that, you know, is realistic for you guys to get. What you know what? I got a question. As far as exotic, hard to get angelfish go, if you're watching this video, leave in the comments below if you, I mean, you know, you get kind of hyped up. You're like, ooh, I got this type. What was your most exotic angelfish? Or you know what? Forget angelfish. What was your most exotic fish you've ever got your hands on? All right, so this next fish, this one's near and dear to my heart. It's the red-eye green. You'll hear them called smoke. Some people call them California green. When I bought mine, they were called long fin or veil tail California green angelfish. Now the reason why this one's near and dear to my heart is because this is the first video I've ever did. My first 2 were on this fish. These fish is what prompted me well, there's other reasons, but I really wanted to show off these fish to the world and my love for these fish. So they're called, if you look them up, if you Google or look up green smoke angels, you'll find them. To be specific, the ones I had were veils, and they did have red eyes. So these are for me, hands down, man. These are like, they had iridescent blue on them. They had red spots on the, on the top of their head, towards the front of their dorsal fin. Their veils. These were incredible. Hey, I got a question. Let me know. I was thinking about dyeing all of this right here platinum or like gray. This salt and pepper stuff ain't working for me, and I never really been big on dyeing my facial hair black, trying to hold on to my youth or anything like that. But I don't know what you guys think. It's funny because making a decision like dyeing your hair, your whatever, you always think in the back of your head, oh, what will my subscribers think? How will that go over on my videos? So I'm gonna ask y'all, what do you think? What do you think? Platinum? Let me know. I don't know. I think it'll look hot. Plus, you know what? Chattanooga Ed, he done had the monopoly on the funky colored facial hair. So I want to throw my hat in the ring. Let me know. Platinum? We cannot talk about spectacular angelfish without talking about the cobalt blue. Cobalt blue, I mean, cobalt blue. It's a cool name, first of all. Second of all, the fish is just spectacular. It looks like something, like it was created in a lab, but it wasn't. It's actually a natural coloration through genetic help from us. I had a cobalt blue before, and it was actually the meanest angelfish I ever had in my life. It killed so many of my angels for no apparent reason. It wasn't breeding or anything. Remember, these angelfish are cichlids. Why this cobalt blue killed it, I don't have an answer for you. It's just one of those things. He just felt
murderous.
So I figured I got a text with a picture from my buddy Dan from Consolidated Fish Farms, and he wanted me to check out. He's got some cool things going on at his at Consolidated. I did a video on Consolidated Fish Farms, but I figured while I was doing a video, let me bring you wit, so I'm gonna do that. We're gonna see what he got going on, and then I'm gonna continue with this list of spectacular angelfish. And if we're gonna put cobalt blue on the list, then we gotta put Philippine blue, right? Philippine blue is a funny fish. It's not necessarily one specific look of a fish. It's more of a DNA trait of a fish. I personally like the Philippine blues that have like a lace pattern to them. They're almost greenish, bluish green. Then there's I've even seen where people are calling I'm saying it wrong, the Pariba look Philippine blue. I tried doing my research on Philippine blue, but I think the problem I'm running into is that so many people are putting the wrong information. I do know Philippine blue is more of a DNA trait than a visual trait, though. It can manifest visually, but when you hear the word Philippine blue, don't necessarily think of a single color of blue or a single pattern. It's more of a DNA trait. Yeah, Philippine blue though. If you get the right one, banging. All right, so we're inside now, and Dan got more racks coming up for his fish room. Now, like I said, Consolidated Fish Farms, it's a fish farm wholesaler, but they also sell online. He does have a local. It's fine. It's all right. He does have a local store where you can come. So if you're in the Tampa area, check out Consolidated Fish Farms. And if you would like to check out their website, which I'll have all the descriptions in below, I have an affiliate link, so you go ahead, you hop on that affiliate link. It brings you straight to Consolidated Fish Farms, and you'll get a discount. You'll be supporting my channel, so you win, I win, and Consolidated Fish Farm, a family-owned business for over 30 years. Everybody wins. But yeah, hey, I did a fish farm tour of Consolidated Fish Farms. If you'd like for me to do another one, because he has more stuff going on the other side of that wall, new stuff. They're constantly growing. They're constantly adding to their website. So let me know in the comments below if you'd like to see that video. But let's talk about these spectacular angels. Right now, the angel coming up next is one that has eluded me for a long time. I've never even seen it in real life. I've seen it sometimes on what's the AQUABID, and I've been afraid of it because I've heard so many horror stories of people selling you the wrong fish. Sometimes the people selling the fish don't even know it's the wrong fish. That is the Bulgarian seal point. This fish, to me, this is a bucket list fish for me, honestly. White, black fins. Sometimes they'll get the yellow snout. Gorgeous, gorgeous fish. Them guys out in Germany, I think they're the ones. I know it says Bulgarian out of Germany. I don't know how that works out, but the Germans are the ones that's really breeding them heavy. Beautiful fish. Definitely going to get one of those one day. But like I said, it is hard to find, but it's not impossible. And that's what this video is about. About beautiful, spectacular angelfish that you don't normally see, but with a little bit of, Google searching, you can find them. So, Bulgarian seal point. Hey, there's the man right there.
How you doing? How you home for the day?
You through? You quit? You done?
That's the day.
I ain't going to work today.
All right, so the next fish on the list is the Leopoldi angelfish. This is the great thing about the Leopoldi. I had me some Leopoldi before. For those of you who don't know about the Leopoldi, sometimes it's called the teardrop angel, the dwarf angel. Whereas most designer angels, as you know, I call designer angels the ones that you can buy at the pet store, where the colors are not natural. People have selectively bred them. I call them designers. Leopoldi is a wild type angel. It does not grow as big as normal angels. The designers you can get from top of the fin to bottom of the fin, 8 inches, 10 inches. Leopoldi from top to bottom fin, 6 inches. And that's actually a really big Leopoldi. I've seen a lot of them at 5 inches. So Leopoldi, wild type angel. Here's the one thing about Leopoldis though. They're a little bit more feisty than other angelfish. Just to let you know ahead of time. If you plan on getting them and putting them in with other fish like community fish, you might want to be kind of, I would suggest doing a species only tank with Leopoldi. Plus, I mean, look, if you get them to breed, that's a good little chunk of change. So you can't talk about the Leopoldi angel without talking about the daddy, the big daddy, the kahuna of angelfish, and that is the ultimate angel. Thing gets big. From top of the fin to bottom of the fin, you get up to 15. That's a big one, but still, it's not unheard of. It's a wild type. There's actually, I know of 2 different types, the Orinoco and the Adadapo. I've had ultims. Now, for the ultims, I'm gonna be honest with you, if you're getting them wild caught, be ready for a long period of them kind of being shy. I do suggest putting a lot of dither fish in there. Ultims, they feel a lot better when they have, mine hid until I put a bunch of mollies in there. And then they came out and they was loving life. But you can't have Leopoldi without having ultims on the list. And stay tuned because we got number 1 coming up. So last but not least, the fish that I think is the number 1 attainable, spectacular angelfish that you can put in your aquarium, that's got to be the albino dantiums. Or I think I'm saying that incorrectly because I'm terrible at names. I've heard people call them albino ultims, dantiums. I'm not sure. The research, and this is the problem with researching stuff online, is you find a lot of stuff that people just, hey, I'm just going to put this because this is what I think. I have yet to be able to find, if you know where I could find a really, really good site, not a Facebook page, a website. I do have some that I go to. I need to go to them again. But if you know of a awesome angelfish website, let me know. I'm really trying to figure out what these things, where they come from. Are they albino ultims or are they something else? I know that their body structure to me looks like an ultim. They're very angular, like the ultim. But why are they not just called albino ultims?